Hi everyone, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket, and in today's video we are going to look at what exactly happened to the markets. We are also going to discuss about what we can expect for the upcoming week and what happened to our trade. So if you look at the markets today overall, it was extremely volatile. So it started off with opening gap up of around 30-40 points, and immediately there was a huge sell-off where it fell close to 100 points. So somewhere around 17,250 it was able to take some support, and from there it bounced almost close to 170-180 points and further fell 180 points from there. It was completely a roller coaster ride today, so up down, and as an intraday trader it was extremely hard to trade. And coming to Bank Nifty, it was relatively easy because entire day Bank Nifty trend was bearish and ICICI Bank was the top loser and it was beaten down quite badly. And Bank Nifty, whenever it tried to bounce back, there was immediate selling pressure which actually took the Bank Nifty down. So if you look at Nifty, the top gainers were Reliance as well as HDFC. So both of them have significant weightage. So no wonder Nifty was relatively more stronger than Bank Nifty. But Bank Nifty also was no less, the volatility was severe. So morning it opened a gap up of around 100 points, it went up further 100 points, and later it was beaten down quite badly where it ended negative 500 points. So the intraday movements were very high, and if you were an intraday trader doing straddles specifically, it would have been a very hard time managing the straddles. So that will bring us to the next question, what exactly we can expect from the market. So right now the situation has become extremely tricky. We are not knowing what exactly is happening. The volatility is at its peak. There are a lot of things which are at uncertain. So that's the reason market is not stabilizing. So once this uncertainty actually goes away and VIX starts to drop. So even you can see VIX right now is around 21, 22, which is definitely suggesting a very high uncertainty. So once uncertainty reduces, the VIX will also drop, and that will add more stability to market. So till then, trading every day or trading positional will be quite challenging because the volatility will be very high. So if you actually look at today's market movement, it opened around 17,350 and it also closed around 17,310 or 320, which was just around 20-30 points lower than where it opened. But the volatility was so severe that it was not easy to trade at all. So that will bring us to the next question of what we can expect for the upcoming week. So upcoming week also we can expect the market to be pretty volatile. So if we are looking at a range broadly, so I would say that for Nifty we can expect 17,000 to act as a very good support and 17,600 to act as a pretty good resistance. So right now the trend is definitely not bullish because none of the markets, be it India or around the world, is showing any kind of stability. So for Bank Nifty, 36,500 would be a very strong zone of support, and on the higher side we have 39,000, which will definitely act as a pretty good resistance. So now to look at OI, it's quite early because since today is an expiry day, so there won't be a lot of people entering next week contracts today. So by tomorrow we'll be getting much more clarity on what exactly is the OI and what are the participants in the market expecting. So this is the overview of what we can expect from the trade, and as I mentioned, tomorrow we'll be getting much more clarity on what to expect from the market for the upcoming week. So the trend right now is pretty bearish, and we have some good support coming in at lower levels, and higher levels there are a lot of resistances coming in somewhere around 17,500, 17,600. So all these are good zones of resistance. So that will bring us to the next part of the video where we are going to discuss what exactly happened to our trade. So today, luckily, we ended up making a profit of close to 1 lakh. So until the last moment, we were at a loss of around 50-60,000. So towards the end, we were able to recover because market slightly bounced, and that was enough to bring us back to profits, and we exited everything with a profit of 1 lakh. So I'll be quickly showing you the recording of what exactly happened and how we managed the trade today, and also to mention what exactly happened yesterday. Since yesterday we couldn't make the video, yesterday we lost close to 1.5 lakh. That is because again the market was very volatile. The market was actually heading upwards towards 17,500 until the last hour where the selling began, and it was gotten down to 17,300. So during this particular V-shaped move, we lost all the profits what we had made and came to a loss of 1.5 lakh. So right now in this video, I'll be showing you today's trade recording as to how exactly we managed today's position and how we booked a profit of close to 80-90,000. And if you are liking the content on this channel, then don't forget to hit the like button, share this video as well as subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining, guys. So what we are seeing right now is the intraday trades where we made around 83,000. And when I also include the other positional trades, you can see that the overall profit increases to 98,000, which is almost around a lakh. So the thing is, this intraday journey was not pretty straightforward. There was a lot of ups and downs, and we were mainly in loss throughout the day, and only towards the end we came to profits. So right now we'll be looking at how exactly the entire trade went. I'll be showing you the recording. So as we can see on the charts, intraday I entered around 9:30, which is around this time. I entered 17,350 short straddle, and there was a huge dip in the market, and right here the stop loss got triggered. It didn't even take 5-10 minutes for the stop loss to trigger on the put side, and it was going quite well up until here when the market completely bottomed out and started bouncing back up. And when this particular thing happened, the stop loss on both the sides got triggered, and we ended with a overall loss of 83,000. So again here, the idea was pretty simple. The moment we are hitting a loss of 2 lakh, I'm going to close all the positions. So 83,000, all my trades are closed. And so then I thought, okay, let me wait for a while and re-enter the trade. So this is the second trade which I re-enter around 11:30, and that's when I start recording also. So you can see that around 11:30, again I enter the same 17,350 short straddle. So we are back to the same square one. Again we have entered 17,350 short straddle. Unfortunately, it triggered the stop loss on both sides, and 11:30 I'm entering the same short straddle again. Now again I have placed the stop loss. The idea is simple. Once we hit a loss of 2 lakh, I'm just going to exit all the positions. Quickly move ahead in this trade, and as we can see that our loss slowly starts to come down as we move along with times. By 1 o'clock, which is 1.5 hours later, our loss has come down to just around 45,000 from 85,000. That means we have recovered half of our loss. And we take the next entry by 1:30, and I'll just skip to that part quickly. So you can see that by 1:30, I enter 17,400 short straddle. So we have our 11:30 entry of 17,350 short straddle. We have our 1:30 entry of 17,400 short straddle. You can see that the market was trading somewhere around here, and trust me, no one really expected such a huge fall to come in the market later on. So no one really expected such a huge fall in markets post 2 o'clock. So this is mainly what you're looking right now is at the 1 minute chart, and slowly we also start to recover all our losses. So as I move little ahead in the trade, so you can see that as the market comes between 17,350 as well as 400, our entire loss is recovered, and right now we are at a profit of 7,000 rupees. And post 2 o'clock is when the major fall in the market starts. So right over here around 2 o'clock is when the major fall in the market starts, and all the way from positive 7-8,000, we right now come down to negative 87,000. Within next 15 minutes, all the way from positive 7-8,000, we drop back to negative 80,000 because the market suddenly dips. So you can see right over here, there is a sudden fall in the market up till here, and by 2:15, our stop loss is triggered, and we are back to square one with a loss of 83,000. So now I'm quite confused what to do. So I really don't know what to do. The market is very volatile. So I just leave it as it is. And after some time, I finally decide, okay, let me go with 17,350 short straddle itself, because that's working out pretty well for us. So I look at the OI and I start to enter 17,350 short straddle, and I'm still having 17,400 calls naked short. The put leg has triggered the stop loss, and this leg is still running. So now I'm pretty sure that 17,400 might not be crossed on the upside. and again my loss slowly starts to recover. As my loss starts to recover, I also add 37,700 short straddles in Bank Nifty. And this was a very good decision because sooner or later I recover all my loss from 80,000 and come back to profits of around 50 to 60,000. This was a perfect time for me to actually book all my profits and take a fresh trade. But what I rather end up doing is keep the entire position as it is. And unfortunately for me, this is when the second round of the fall starts, and that is this particular fall right from here up till here. And in this particular fall, I end up losing everything again and come back to square one with a loss of 91,000. So it's more like I'm moving zigzag all the way. So I from negative 83,000 loss came to positive of 10,000, again went back to 83,000, came to positive of 60,000. Now again I am back to 90,000. Our loss goes well beyond 1 lakh and goes to around 1,40,000. And then I finally decide, okay, let me just hold on to my short straddle of 17,350. And also this particular put like stop loss of 37,700 has been triggered. So then I was like, the moment I hit 2 lakh, I'll just square it off. Otherwise, I will just hold on to the trade. So luckily for me, the market slowly starts to recover. And within some time, I again recover entire thing and start coming back to profits. So let me just move little ahead in the trade. So you can see that by 2:55, I am again back to no profit, no loss. By 3 o'clock, we have a profit of 57,000 and we are mainly holding 17,350 short straddle. And here I also have a simple short strangle of 37,700 and 37,500. And within some time, I end up booking everything. So as I move little ahead in the trade, so this is by 3:08. So you can see that I exit all the positions with a profit of 83,000. So I didn't want to risk it again. And thank God I didn't do that, because after this, again the market fall starts. So right over here, again the market starts to fall and we would have got hit pretty badly if I held on to the positions. So luckily I just squared off everything with a profit of 83,000, and that's how we ended today's roller coaster day. So with this, we also come to the end of this video, and I hope that you guys have liked this video. If so, then please do hit the like button, share this video, as well as subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining.